All right, what is up, everyone? This is Dre. Yeah, that's right. Back in the building. It's been a long time. So I'm going to get on here and we're going to talk about the stock market. We're going to talk about how crazy it is out there. I just can't call it. Actually, I am bullish. If you go back a couple of videos, you'll realize that, I switched just about as we was approaching the new high before. I can go to that chart over here. Right about, let me go to this weekly. Pull up the weekly here. Right about, here was the top. And, so I caught this range, right above here, right above that line. I got bullish right around there. I was like, you know what? This looks like this looks like there's just nothing stopping this market. And sure enough, man, it appears that way. I was always like, Errol, what's up, Errol? I was always like, why can't the market stay down? Why is it just going up? I'm thinking it's manipulated, which I still do. Yeah. And but it just goes up. If it goes down 10, it goes up 20. The bounces is gapping up every day 100, 200, 150, and it doesn't look back. Generally, gaps fill. All gaps fill. No. You know how many gaps we got if you go back, I don't know, a couple of months. It's just gaps. If you look at this real good, you see all of these gaps in here, and it just keeps going up. So why? And now I think today that, we got the answer. See, right now it's up 270 points. I guess it was up 300 points. And the job market, man, the jobs, they added 266,000 jobs. Is this it right here? Yeah, there it is. 266,000 jobs added. And you're like, what? Here's the weird thing, okay? Today's Friday. It's November 6th, all right? Cashmatic in the building. What's up, man? Talking about this jobs report, which just got this market soaring, even though it's just been up 100, hundreds. It's crazy. Here's the answer, man. This is why the market just wasn't staying down. I was like, what is it? And I guess the economy is just, the jobs market is heating up, and, but the funny thing is, just today's the November 6th, ADP, right? A total opposite. So this makes me go, so private payrolls for ADP growth tumbles in November as job market is losing its shine. This was just Wednesday. Okay, where private payrolls increased 66,000 in November, but they was expecting 150,000, right? So the job market, the job report today, they was expecting 187,000, and things almost more than 100,000 more. Why? So ADP, I really like ADP's numbers because they actually have payrolls. ADP controls a lot. They pay a lot of people. A lot of companies use ADP, and they can kind of see what the companies are, if they add more or they subtract more. So I really like their numbers. The government's numbers, I don't know. I would just say manipulate. This doesn't seem right. How is it so far different? How is it that big of a span? And how come we don't really believe the ADP number, but we believe the government's number? So different a year makes. So yeah, if you look down here is the chart. Could I make just me? Yeah, let me see. There we go. And you can see the payrolls, the chart over the last year, and you can see how he was kind of going down, trending down. And here's like a double bottom right here in May. And now we're kind of bouncing up. So maybe that's the turnaround. Maybe this low was around May. And that's right when the Fed was talking all that, getting ready to lower interest rates, and now the market is turning back up. So can it just continue to go up? I actually got to say, I think it's Ken, man. Jobs is pretty strong. Jobs is what makes people buy shit, what makes people spend. And when they spend it and companies is buying, it just kind of snowballs. It's really the core report, the core stat, right, of the economy is so I think the only thing that can mess it up right now is the Trump, right? December 15th, man, if he raises these tariffs or adds new tariffs on these consumer goods, you know, I thought the market would really go down significantly. But let's say he does it. I actually think it won't go down that much because now, and I actually think he's going to do it because he has so much room to play with now. Oh, he's holding his balls right now. Like, yeah, man, look at me. You know, that's what he's doing right now. And he'll probably get on later. Oh, the jobs, because the unemployment rate fell. It's the best in 50 years again. And, you know, he could talk all of that. Yeah, I guess he did that. But, and now you feel bad. You could say, F you, China. You know, you know, we're doing what we're doing. And so he's got the room to kind of bring it down. If we're rolling along, if we're steamrolling along, you know, 266,000 jobs, that's pretty incredible, you know. Everything was kind of ticking in there if you looked at the report. Let me see something. I'll go back to, is this where I was? Let me see the job market. And see, CNBC keeps changing their website. It was like a little breakdown. Oh, here it is right here. Right? So education and health services. You know, a lot of times I look at this and I see it kind of tells me what stocks to invest in, at least what sectors, because where the jobs are, it's kind of, you see the growth. Education and health, it's always up there though. Manufacturing, look at manufacturing. Isn't it weird though when well, see, the thing is, remember CAT came out and it was like, oh, it was the worst report ever, but the stock reversed and it's been up ever since the most shittiest report it basically ever did. and is it growing like that? This, you know, leisure and hospitality, I mean, you know, hotels, I mean, it looks good. Mining and lodging down, wholesale trade down. And look, it's just education and health, manufacturing. Remember, education and health. Let's look up UNH, United Healthcare. I don't know. And it's just been on a roll right there. Look at that. I was in this thing from 225 and I chickened out. You can see my little line. See where I was kind of playing around in there, and look how far it went since then. It's crazy. Oh, man. So anyway, that's I just wanted, and you know, I wanted to get on here and talk about the whole tariff thing and how shoot, let me get this down. Hold on. Technical difficulties. I've been wanting to do a video for a minute. Errol, when my money get funny, I don't buy nothing. So is it funny? Is your money funny right now? Or you know, is everything going good? I think I'm doing good, but I don't know. You know, I want to talk about the tariffs. When the market went down earlier this week, could I pull it up here? Let me see. Pull up an hourly. It was somewhere over here. And that's when Trump said, oh, I think we could wait until 2020 to do these tariffs. Yeah. No, 2020. I don't need a trade deal until 2020 after the election. Yeah. You know, he was saying something in that aspect. I can't remember. And then, so the market tanked. It's like, boom, oh, man, you know, people's thinking no trade deal. So the market tanks. And then the very next day, they're talking about, oh, yeah, trade deal looks good. It's that same manipulation that was going on all through the summer. Matter of fact, this trade deal was going on 2 years. In the market every time. So if they could say, trade deal, trade deal looks good. Okay, boom, we up 250 points. And then the next day, I'll say 2 days. Trade deal's getting close and up another 250 points. How much can we keep going up just because of this trade deal? But I had said in the last video, I think, that it's not even about the trade deal. It's about interest rates. Because I can't remember. Oh, man, when the market was going down, when the market was going up, it was when Powell was cutting those rates. But when the market kind of kept going up, I can't remember the exact point, but it kept going up when we thought the tariffs was going up as well. So I was like, you know what? It's not even about these tariffs. It's about interest rates. But here's the thing now. now that the economy is steaming along, 266,000 jobs, doesn't it put the Fed back in the picture? Isn't he possibly going to say, you know what? We definitely ain't lowering rates. Okay, that's out of the picture, right? People who's thinking, oh, rates can go to zero. I think it's out. I think that's totally out the picture. Now it's like, hey, maybe he might have to raise rates, So the Fed's kind of back in the picture to me. So, but here we are up 300 whatever points. Do I have my Dow charts over here? Dow, we're up 306 points. Here's if you look over here to the right, it's just been straight up out the gate. Right there to the left here is the, I'm looking at this little mini screen. I guess, could I pop it out? This is where I pop it out. Detach. Let's drag that over here. All right, so right here, 8:30, the jobs report, and then boom. It's just been up. Let me get my thing up, right? Up ever since, It just not, this is going to be one of those trending days. It's just going to go up, and just kind of, go up, and then, one of these numbers, and then just kind of, like that. And it's probably going to be, a trending week. I think this gives the fuel to just bring the stock market to new highs to the end of the year. And then we'll have the small caps. Yeah, small caps broke out today. Yeah, I went long. And, oh, yeah, man, I was trading a lot of iron condors. A lot of them is getting blown out. I'm not doing well today. They're not quite testing my upper strikes yet, but, I got about 25 deltas, and I was kind of doing like the 10, 15 deltas, and now those 10s and 15s are now right around 25. So I got to see what I want to do with them. Is it going to still go up 200-300 points a day? Then I'll get blown out of those positions. Or is it just going to chill out? And that's what's been frustrating me forever, because it's just up 200, 100, 250. And I'm like, what is it? What is it? Why is it going up so fast? And here it is. Today, I think we got the answer. The jobs has just been on fire. And I've been hearing it like Amazon, Black Friday. They had their biggest day ever, okay? I think it was on Black Friday. Or it could have been Cyber Monday, but I think it was Black Friday. Biggest day ever. I think they said they was going to hire 200,000 people. So I think maybe it's Amazon doing all the hiring here. It was the biggest day on Black Friday, I think, for a lot of retailers. Apple juice in the cup. So, what was I getting at? Oh, I was going to look at small caps. And I'm going to bring up the Russell. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. Just, that's the hourly. Let's go to the weekly. That's when you can really see it. And look at that. Yep. It kind of came back here. Now I'm going to bring out the daily again, because you see the breakout right there. Bring me over to that thing right here. Let's zoom in on that part. See this breakout? I thought it was a failed breakout, and I thought we was going down just like before, because it did that way over here. See right there, it kind of looked like it broke out and boom. But here we did kind of test that breakout area, even though we kind of went too low. And now we're back there. See, we got the new high today. Today, it's new high, okay? And not the all-time high. I think it's just, what is it giving me? Just this chart, 12 months or whatever. Because if we pull up the monthly, and you could see where it's got to go. And if it's going to play catch-up, man, this is where to be, especially now that we know the jobs is working, right? America is hiring. We're pushing along. This is good for them small caps and, America companies, and everything is working out. So I think this is where the money is going to be right here. This MACD, it's showing the trend. It's about to do that crossover where it's getting that perfect buy signal right now. Slow stack. Everything is just on point, so it's probably where to be. I bought a vertical spread in at the 1635 to the 1645 right through Christmas. I think just like 30 days, and see if I can play this run up. But for the most part, I've been doing these iron condors, man, and they've been doing all right. The thing with iron condors, because I couldn't pick a direction. I was just like, hey, I'm gonna just play both sides and kind of get those little crumbs on either side. But lately when you look at this run, I'll use the Russell. Even this run here, I could use the SPY because they all the same. 66 days ago, it's up 11.5%, and with the even though you're way out, the gap, if you're out 40, 50, it's killing those condors on the upper side. You at least want a little resting period, like right here. Can right here? Look, can you go up and rest? No, it's just So I think, well, actually, I guess we rested right there. That's where I was making some money, but now we boom and just boom, and I had one on Google. Actually, I had sold some call spreads on Apple. Look at this. I'm like, Apple's this trillion-dollar company. I think I sold the 270s. And look, from down here where I thought we was rolling over, and I was like, oh yeah, I'm way up here at the 270. And look how this gap. I mean, this thing has been up $3-4 a day for the last 4 days. I mean, just 4 days ago was the low. We was at 256. Now this thing is at 269. This is not a small company. This is the biggest company in the world with 1.2 trillion, whatever the hell it is. And it's adding billions of market cap a day. Billions, so it's just crazy for a company this size to move like that. Just look at the gaps, man. Gap. I mean, so now we're hitting some resistance again. It's at the top of the range. So these iron condors may work out. I'm going to stick with it. I might even sell some more. What is Apple going to 300 next week? You know what? The way it's been going, it's going to 300. But look at that, man. This is an incredible move. It's incredible. They don't even sell as many iPhones as they used to. I guess maybe they doubled the price, $1,200 iPhone. I mean, and then look at this. That whole megaphone pattern. Because I was just looking at the iPhone there. Let's go back to the SPX and let's draw that. Let's get rid of there. Get out of here. Yeah, clear the drawing. Let y'all kind of zoom in on the chart here. So let's connect these tops there. Let's collect here. Right? And there's that megaphone pattern, that bearish pattern that people were saying, oh, well, I won't say people, it's just known to fail. It's a pattern that, when it reaches up here, the bottom just drops out. But look how it's breaking through. It's coming through that megaphone pattern. And like it's not even there. It's like, what, and it's a good pattern. I mean, look at the resistance areas that it tagged, and so we got 3. The more that it tags, I don't know if you can even count that because it just blew right through. The more that it tags, the more solid that trend line is, and it just blew through. It just blew. So, that with December 15th coming up, because I think he has the balls now enough to say no trade deal. All the gaps that hasn't been filled. The jobs number was good though, but all of that other stuff, I think when we do have that downturn, watch for the bounce back. If we don't bounce back, I just think we could. I mean, it's actually, we could come down to here. I know it's crazy, especially after what's going on today, but what event is gonna do that? I don't know. Now that the jobs is going, I don't see none. We're not going to. It's also saying we're not going into no recession. Not with 266,000 jobs, but unless he does put these tariffs on. I mean, this one will hurt because it will be those iPhones and the TVs and everything of consumer electronics, all the toys and gadgets and the consumer goods for the most part. That's a tax on us, so that could, just change things. That's all. I mean, everything is working. And that's another thing. It reminds me of 2000. Let's see if my charts go way back. Everything was rosy glory. 2000 was the dot-com bubble. And I remember it was Cisco. It was Cisco that said, yeah, my chart's not going that far back, and I don't know why. Got the monthly on. Let me see. Time axis. Let's change this to like 0. There we go. Let's see how far back we go. I don't know why it's giving me these fat ass charts. Anyway, it was Cisco. I don't know, it's going back 3 years. Anyway, it was Cisco that said, yeah, things suck. Things suck. Let's see something here. SPY. Give me a minute here. Let me see if I can pull up a CNBC chart. Oh, yeah, why is it? Okay, here we go. 2000 right there. Wish I could make this bigger. Yeah, so right here, everything was going good. It was glory. It was, nothing could go wrong. And I think Cisco came out and said, we're not selling that much equipment. I remember that almost like it was yesterday. And it was just a sell-off, and it just kind of kept down. And I think when the market goes down and down, I think it could start a recession because people's losing money and people want to not spend. So will it be a situation like that? I mean, we went down. This was a 2-year drop. I remember right around year 1.5, I sold all I had a IRA. It's a nice size. I got rid of it because every time I got it and opened up the statement, I'm like, I was losing hundreds a month for years. It felt like years. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to buy a car with it. I needed a car because it's just sitting here losing hundreds. I rather, instead of me losing hundreds a month, I'd rather use those hundreds for a car payment, so it was a dumb move because you see I was right at the bottom, and then it took that much longer. This was a hell of a rally from 2002 to 2007, and then boom, right? We lost half. People were scared. We thought we was close to the world ending right there because, man, if it would have went a little bit further, ATMs wasn't working and whatnot. So look, this was huge, right? This was a 2-year decline. This was a 8-year, 7-year run up. I can't remember the percentage wise, but it was huge. Then down 50%. And then look at this crazy steep. That's not maintainable. Remember, the higher you are, right, the harder to fall. So I think that's why people's getting scared around here at the top. I think it's something just seriously is just going to go. I just can't see that going on for another 10 years or whatever. It's crazy. I mean, look at this in comparison to these. I remember the 90s was crazy. You made all kinds of money in the 90s on this right here. And then you lost, it just seems you just lose half, right? Because look at these. You lost half. You almost lost the whole thing if you, right there. And then now, imagine if you lose half. We're way down here to 150. We're testing this support right there. That's what it can possibly do. That would be crazy. That would, so what in the world can trigger such an event? And that's what makes you think, right? All I know is this is unsustainable. And nobody knows how far it's going to go. Excuse me a minute. Yeah, nobody knows how far it's going to go. It's just unsustainable. So just be ready. Be ready when shit's going down, and just kind of be conscious of where we've been, how high, and that's what's got scaring me. So that's what gets me kind of bearish, But for the most part, it's full steam ahead. I think, just keep in mind, what's going on. It could be ugly. And they come out of nowhere. They really do. They come when everything is feeling great. With 1929, right? 2000, I don't remember the other ones in the 50s or whatever. 1987, right? People's feeling great. 2000, 2008, remember all that house flipping and, everything was just going. It happens when everything is feeling great. It just comes out of nowhere, so that's why you can't just be getting all giddy. But I'm doing well in my holdings, the portfolios I hold, like my M1 account. But these iron condors, man, slow down a little bit. Just slow down so I can make some money. I'm trying to make the most profitable type trades. And I'm not necessarily an iron condor fan, but if you're patient, you can make money in them. And it's a funny thing. All you had to do is just buy calls. You would have made a shitload. But just, iron condor, safe, patient, and make some money. But, the call size is just being constantly challenged. Constantly. But I have to sit there and watch it because hopefully it just got to come back a little bit and everything's all good, right? So, what's up, man? Errol, Cashmatic, what y'all think? All right, if y'all still with me, just kind of put it in there. Give me something to talk about. So, I'm trying to think. I'm thinking about, I heard on Fast Money PPG, and I was like, wow, I haven't heard of that stock in a while. So I pulled it up, and I'm thinking about going long this, just kind of buy it and tuck it away. I heard him talking about it, and I was just like, huh? But this reminds me of Starbucks. I mean, look how long that break, that consolidation period is. Something is wrong with my charts because they don't. Let me see if I pull that in. Something's not right. They don't normally look like this. I got too much things open down here. Hold on here. Give me a second. Go into my let's turn off half the stuff. Where the hell is my studies? Edit studies. Here we go. Turn some of these off. I'll turn off. No, I don't want to turn that off. No, I don't want to turn. Let's turn off that one. Yeah, and it's still not. Anyway, all right. Forgive. Look at this up here. Maybe if I just blow this up. How about that? There, that looks a little better. I don't know. All right, so yeah, look at that extended consolidation. It's like crazy. Multi-year, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5-year breakout. So this is leg 1, 2, right? Consolidate 3. You could have right now something like this, right? So when he said that, and I pulled it up today. I heard it last night. It's like, let me check out that PPG, see what the hell he's talking about. And I was like, holy shit! It reminded me of Starbucks. It really did. And Starbucks, see, it did the same thing right there. And then look at that leg. That leg is insane. It finally did a little pullback. Hey, working here on the end of the charts. Appearance, time axis. I know I went to 0. Maybe that's what changed it. There we go. So you had the consolidation right there. Can I still draw squares? And that was multi-year. And that's what makes it so powerful. And look how that thing went from 60 to 100 like that. So, I think it's the same as PPG. Now, I got out somewhere around here, and I was very disappointed. I had no idea it was going to do something like that. But I'm back in. I'm back in right now, okay? Because I think it rested, and now we can go ahead and continue. That insanity just went away. And then, so here's PPG. See, it's the same thing, and it looks like it wants to go ballistic, just like Starbucks did. So this is it is. I agree with that dude. It's something to get into. Yep. If you look at the it's got a 1.53 dividend as well. So what is it up? 1.44 today. See, he pumped it last night. He pumped it. Hey, look at all these studies I got on my chart. I don't have all these studies. I don't know what the hell's going on. Yeah, is that how I can push these things down? I must have somehow pushed them up. Anyway, I can't fix it. So that I'm liking I think it was Tesla as well. I think the bears are waiting for this thing to go down. I just don't think it's gonna do it. I just think that I don't know. I just don't think it's going to do it. I think that was it. That's when the bears had their chance, and it quickly rebounded just like the market, and it just wants to go higher. And I think it wants to break through all of this, that consolidate. And when it does, it's going to take a nice leg up. So I'm keeping an eye on that. Look at that. MACD is confirming that right now. So I had a Roku iron condor on, and that one's working out. I think I got my level. See how it's kind of going sideways right there at let's do a 4 hour. And sorry for these charts just being all jacked up. Clear that out. Yeah, so that's kind of working out. And the applied volatility was pretty good on that. Lyft, I want to get back in. That one is kind of, that whole Uber thing, you heard that 3,000 rapes last year. That's incredible. But in comparison, over 1 billion rides. So let me see. 3,000 divided by how many zeros is 1 billion? Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is 1 million. 1, 2, 3. That's 1 billion. The percentage is like 0.00003%. So it's hardly none, but 3,000 is just too many when you think of it like that. It's like one death is too many. 3,000 is too many. But that percentage is so low. It's like someone, a woman or man, even getting raped in a parking lot or something. The odds are basically the same. So I think they're kind of blowing that out of proportion, because I bet you if you get that stat for all the cabs in the country, it'd probably be close to the same. I think that's just the standard, of getting in somebody's car and saying, take me somewhere. And, and you got just weirdos, driving. And so Lyft, and then IBM has been making me money too. Look how's this sideways. So that's a perfect iron condor play. The volatility, the IV rank is not that high, but this thing is just going sideways. Look, you can make all kinds of money from clear back October. It's just going sideways, so that's one, that I was kind of making money on. And I don't like the single stock risk, right? So that's why I've been sticking with the indexes mainly. I mean, this is where I've been keeping a lot on, and these things just won't stay still. And you just think, maybe I just got to get my head out of the news or whatever, but they're just not staying still. So these are burning me, but some of the individual stocks, oh God, what else was I in? I did the Lyft, the Roku, the SPX, and I did the Russell. The Russell I've been playing well, but now you see, pull it over. It's just all, I don't know what this thing wants to do, but it's broken out. So I guess it's going to go higher. But here, this was a good opportunity right in there, right? And I thought, we're just going to kind of hang out at these highs, and, the market's going to do nothing until December 15th with the tariffs. This is what I'm thinking. And now we blow through. It's funny because, I said they're not worried about tariffs because we're this high, and, the tariff decision is around the corner. And you just figure the market say, just want to take a pause. Okay, we got the jobs. Let's wait for the tariffs, and then we decide if we want to go up or high. But be prepared. I noticed that, Trump says a lot of stupid things when the market's up. And then when he's down, that's when, everything was the trade deals coming. So manipulated. He's such a stock market pumper. You know how they got on Elon Musk for pumping his stock? Oh, 4,000, we're going to sell. And then 40,000. They got him in the courts for pumping his stock, really. And, so why shouldn't they get Trump for pumping the markets? Isn't he basically doing the same thing? And notice trade deals going well. It's always when the market's down 200, 300, 400 points. It's always. And it's always talking shit when it's high, and when it's down, oh, you're doing good. It's trade deal. And then China says, there ain't no trade deal. We're talking on the phone. We're not talking on the phone. It's just, but yet the market believes it. But here, that's what I thought. I thought the market, this is what I'm starting to change now because of that jobs report. So I'm thinking, well, the market's believing them? Really? No, maybe they just know that the jobs, the economy is possibly bottomed, and maybe this is where it goes. So one last thing I'm going to talk about, and that's the debt clock. Let's pull that up real quick because we know how good the economy is going. Let's see if the number is ticking the other way. Nope, it looks like it's going higher. Yep, every 1, 2, 3, 4. Looks like every 5 seconds we're at $100,000 in more debt. So here's my deal. I want you to think about this for a little bit. Look at that, 23 trillion. Man, every time I pull this up, add another trillion. If we're at 50-year lows, okay? 50-year employment lows. Everybody's working. Everybody's spending. Government gets the tax of everybody that's working, right? What does it take to turn this around? Why isn't it working, right? Corporations are paying less tax. You cut that. Why? That was what his plan was supposed to work. It's not working. You can just look at this and say it's not working. So something needs to change, and we're at a ceiling. There's going to be the employment number is not going to get any better because you're always going to have those people that can't work. Like disabled and elderly, and I don't know how low they count the kids, but for the most part, it doesn't get any better than this. But look at that number, man. It's just it's $100,000 every 3-4 seconds. So what's going to turn it around? And that's when you gotta listen to. I hate to turn it political, because you got some of them. I'm not paying too much attention to Warren or whatever. They got these $1 trillion tax plans. They're gonna tax everybody, and it sounds like, oh, my it's scary. But they gotta fix this, and maybe that's what fixes it. Basically, how when you go into debt at the house, and let's say you're $50,000 in debt. Right? And let's say you only got a job that makes $30,000. All right. It's going to be some pain to pay off that $50,000 debt. It's going to be pain, right? You're got to drive a shitty car, trade in a car. You got to work, 60 hours or 80 hours a week, 2 jobs. You got to eat rice and beans. You got to just not participate in Christmas as far as gift giving. You got to do a lot of different things, a lot of cutbacks, maybe downgrade the house, right? So for us to do this as a nation, to bring this debt the other way, it's going to be some pain, okay? It's going to be pain. You can't do it without pain. So the pain possibly is in this increased taxes. I'm not endorsing anybody. I'm just saying what's happening now is not working. Proof right there. Okay, we saw the jobs numbers, we saw the employment rate. Look at that. Just look at this. When this number is going the other way, then whatever is happening is working. What's happening now is not working. It's simple as that. Okay, it's as simple as that. So, that's all I'm saying. All I'm saying is what's happening now is not working. Okay, period. And so what does it take to work? And remember, to get that down, pain. We need pain. It's really that simple, So this is really ugly. Let's take a look at the tariff number. Anybody see it? I know it's on here somewhere. There it is. Tariff tax revenue. $69 billion. $69,161,689,500. Oh, wow. Look at that. That number's going down. No. 687? That number is going down. Isn't that strange? Anybody know the reason? Did they cut tariffs and didn't tell us yet? Maybe that's why the market's going up. That's interesting right there. Okay. Somebody explain that to me. But anyway, that's what we want to see right here with the national debt. That one's going up. Tariffs revenue is going down. Yeah. So how does it minus? How do you minus? Isn't that what we collected already? Excise tax revenue. Anyway, so there you have it. That's my little thing of what's going on. I'm sorry I haven't been making these videos too much. I feel like I have nothing to say. I feel like, I'm about to tweet this out. Damn it, I didn't tweet out my video. I only got a couple of you guys in here. Yeah, I'm just like, because I felt like I can't call it. And I feel even shitty for going to Iron Condors, having to trade that way. And I'm not even getting that right, even though I'm way out of the money. It's like, really on the call side? Is it really that bullish? We are really that bullish? But, the call of, if you just look back now, is to just buy calls. If you want to play options, just buy stocks. That's what's working, but like say here, you just don't want to get caught with your pants down. Look how we totally broke out of, I'm just looking back into summer. Is it going to draw that range? And we broke out of there, came right back down and tested that lower range. And of course, what was said, tariffs is, the trade deal's looking good right there. Trade deal. And then, okay, trade deal's working. So let's go up 10%. Got me. But, yet think about all of the trade deal announcements. The trade deals work. Trade deal. Yeah, we're looking good. I want all or none. And then it comes out, phase one. What kind of shit is that? I want the trade deal. It's going to be nothing. It's going to be what we want. We're going to win, and it's going to be nothing. Nothing else. Well, we're going to do this in 3 phases. Phase one, come on, man. Are you serious? Phase one? But yet, hey, I think the market kind of like went down just a little bit, and then, because it's like, and then, okay, all we got to do is sign it. But it's going to take 2 months. We got to get this on paper. Look, you're the president of the United States, okay? If you want this document in paper presented like a contract or whatever, a treaty, it could be done in 1 day, man. Here, type it up. And you got people who think they'll type it up real quick. Come on, 2 months. Right there, you knew it was full of shit. 2 months? And then now you see, they like, man, you're going to have to cut back some of these tariffs right now that you got, and don't increase it on the 15th. We want, so it's like, but people believe this stuff. It's like, are you serious? We're going to buy stocks and this is fake news, as he likes to say. It's fake. 2 months? 2 months to type a contract? You're the president of the United States and you throw it at somebody, it'll be done in 10 minutes. Anyway, and then you go over to China, you fly over there, and you say, sign this. You already talked about it. It was come on. It was a deal, basically a handshake. But no, so it's no deal. It's no deal. I'm telling you right now. But we already know the market don't care about that. But it appears that it did. It really cares about these interest rates. Which now I think the Fed is back on the table, but maybe they're not thinking about that yet. I think a lot of it's going on is short covering as well. A lot of people was expecting it to break right here, and it didn't. It just, so But come Monday or whatever, what is the Dow up? 322 now. Come Monday, you'll say, yeah. Then maybe they'll start talking about, oh yeah, the Fed's back on the table. He's going to raise rates. I don't know about that, but I definitely know he ain't lowering rates. Lowering rates is off the table. It's off. It's off the table. Okay, so that hope of going to zero is not going to happen unless something seriously turns. So we know the president wants rates to be zero. Stock market's high. Jobs is doing good. This is what makes me think he's going to say he's going to put them tariffs on. Maybe to cool down the economy, right? I know he doesn't want that, but he's setting himself up for the election to be a hero. So, right? So say the stock market starts going down, jobs. Now the Fed's going down to zero, right? We're going back. He's on the table. Maybe rates will go to zero, and then boom, he gets the trade deal, and everything. You're the hero. Stock. So maybe some situation like that. I don't know, but I definitely know it's well articulated what's going on. So anyway, Arrow, still here listening. Okay, and I'm glad you didn't click it off. I guess I'm entertaining what's going on in my brain. But I don't know if you're driving or what, but I was hoping maybe you guys can type in something so I could kind of feed off of that, because I had a lot of things I wanted to say over the time, and I want to get on, maybe do a quick live, but I don't want to do it while I'm driving or in the truck, and that's where I'm spending most of my time in the truck, so, and I'm like, I'll do it when I get home, and I've done work 12 hours, I'm just tired, I'm tired, I don't feel like, and then I do some trading, and by the time I get my trades down, I just don't feel like making a video, but that's how it went down. I mean, that's what's kind of going on. And I'm like, I gotta make a video. It's been a month since I made the video. It's been, all this time, and I'm like, I gotta do this. I gotta do it. I mean, I got over like 600 videos. Why all of a sudden I stopped making videos? Got this for the Christmas. Check it out. Anybody know that game? I bought it for myself. When I say Christmas, I gotta play it. Anyway, so maybe I'll go play that, entertain myself, and just kind of watch what's going on in the market. I think I'm still doing the condors, but if I go long on anything, it's going to be the Russell. I think everything else is overextended. Google, I had, actually, it's okay. It's not really going, see, that's a nice little condor itself, right? Going nice and sideways, but it looks like it wants to break out of this range now. I don't know, though. It's kind of not doing what the market's doing. It's only up 8.8. Let me see something. Oh, I should have pulled up the Qs. The SPY is up 1%, and the Qs is up 0.94%. So see, the relative strength in Google is not really doing it. So, and with Amazon, man, I don't know what the hell's going on. Look, 0.2, it's only up $5. The market's up damn near 300 points, and Amazon's only up $5. It tells you something. This is my stock, and it's going down. I want to play the puts on this so much, but since it's my favorite stock, I can't. But since it might not be your favorite stock, this thing is going down, okay? Look at it. It can't rally for shit. It can't, look, jobs, it cannot rally. 5 points, it was up 10. So it's already cut half the, look at that bar right there for the week. It already cut half the losses. I mean, half the gains for the day. It might end the day in red. And the market's up 300 points, the biggest rally in like 3 months. So Amazon, oh my, yeah, I forgot to talk about that. And look at that. That's perfect iron condor. I think I had some on there, but I think this is about to break, and it's going to be to the downside, unfortunately. And does it bring them? I mean, does Amazon get to go lower like that, and the rest of the market goes higher? Is it that broken? I mean, what does it know that we don't know? I mean, Bezos, I know he was spending money. Oh, I got to talk about one more thing. Stitch Fix. Okay, I hope everybody's still here because you're not a gamer. Yeah, I'm not either, but I like. Put it this way, I'll play this game for about an hour or two, and then I'll be done with it for life. But it was on sale at Amazon. So what does it know? Okay, real quick, man. Too bad this is the end of the video because I should have led with this. Stitch Fix. Sideways, right? Looks like it wants to break out. It's getting ready to report earnings, and why don't I see my earnings flag? Am I on Stitch Fix? See, yeah, my charts are messed up. It should be right here. Anyway, I think they're going to report December 9th. Okay? Now, if you go to the FinViz, right? I'm going to pull up Stitch Fix. Look at the markets. I told you, trending day. It's just going to keep going up, and just kind of hang up there. That's it. That's a trending day. I knew that right from the start. Stitch Fix. SFIX. Nice little chart here. Kind of broke out of this downtrend. Anyway, it's going to report. So the quarter closed. Oh man, I think October, the first week of October. And then you had the chief executive officer. Now she's been selling these her shares even before this. So November 20th, November 18th, 19th, 20th, right? She sold basically 1 million shares in that period. But the quarter just ended. I think it ended November 2nd. So now you got to file paperwork. So November 20th, you just sold 1 million shares. You know what the quarter is going to be. Right? And then you also got the president and COO, I guess chief operating officer, sold his 15,000 shares. Y'all seen the quarter. Y'all know what the quarter is going to be. And y'all put these in after you seen the quarter. Now they're getting ready to report on the 9th, 2 days from now, 6, 7, 8, 9. Let's see what's going to happen. Let's see what's going to happen. I got a little put spread. I just played it just for fun, like the 22-20. But I did it somewhere over here, so it kind of rallied in my face. But 22-20, I think it's going to drop. But we'll see. It's just weird. You sit there and you see, the quarter ended and y'all selling all those shares. But why would you sell if you know it's going to be a pop? We'll see what happens. Maybe it was totally scheduled and, but she's dumping. I tried Stitch Fix out. I kind of like it. I think the clothes are they're too expensive though. They overinflated on the price of clothes, but it's not a bad service. It's not a bad, and that's what made me look at it, and I was checking things out, and then I'm like, wait a minute, what the hell y'all selling all these damn shares for? So it hasn't really been doing nothing. So look at that, ever since this decline, I don't know what happened on this report. They earned 17 cents. At least they're making money. And then ever since then, they can't really get their act together. And she's been selling a whole bunch of shares. Just something to keep an eye on. Hopefully I'll remember to pull that up on the 9th. I think it's going to pop big I think to the downside, but either way, I think it's going to go big up or down. But I think it's going to down. Let's see if I'm right. Let's see if they kind of like, ooh, we better get out here. This quarter suck. Anyway, so that's it, man. That's my video. Only game I play is Asphalt 8, and I suck. I had never even heard of that game. Is that a PS4 game or is it a computer game? Asphalt 8. Let me see. Asphalt 8. Oh, okay. Oh, I like that. That's Asphalt 1 to 9. Okay, this game's been out a while. Wow, okay. I didn't want to play too much of it because of I don't know if it's copyrighted stuff on there. I just wanted to kind of get a quick check of what it's about. Anyway, so here we go. I'm going to go ahead and end the video. Thanks for watching and hanging out with me. I appreciate y'all, man. Dow's up 340. So it was up, what, 307, I think, when I started. Look at the VIX. It's only down 7%. You know, it's still, 13 point. You figure a day like this will be down, $2 or whatever. But, Trump's tricky decision. Hit Chinese goods with new tariffs or hold off. Yeah, we'll see, man. He's in the driver's seat right now with this kind of economy. What's going on? He's in the driver's seat. Here, look at it. Carlos says the trade deal is close, but Trump is prepared. How? You've been doing it for 2 years. You've been saying it's close for 2 years. How come nobody's calling him out on that bullshit? So when he says that, I feel the trade deal is close to 2 years, I'll be like, hello. Didn't you say it was close over 2 years ago? How come nobody calls him out? This is crazy. I mean, it's just crazy. And then when Trump's like, this was phase one's great. Didn't you say it was going to be the whole deal and no deal? Didn't you say that? Talk. Didn't you say the whole deal? What's up with the phases? Anyway. So there you have it. All right, so thanks for watching, y'all, and enjoy the day. Enjoy the weekend. Enjoy Christmas. It's coming fast. I want to make videos where I just get on here and bullshit, so I want to kind of change the narrative of what I do, and I'm trying to figure out how to do it. I'm trying to think if I could hold an audience with just what I think. I want to bring Deborah in it as well, but she's down, and we're busy. We're busy people, right? Our old post office keeps your ass busy. Anyway, especially around this time, it's peak season. But I want to do that. Let me know in the comments if you think that'll be cool or not. I just want to talk about not necessarily politics. I really don't want to. I want to talk about whatever the hell's on my mind. I got a lot of things got a lot of personal things I want to put out there as well, but kind of debating if I should or not, because this will help me vent. Yeah, I need to vent. Anyway, so all right, so thank you again for watching. I appreciate y'all, and like the video, and happy market trading or whatever. Buy stocks. That's what. But remember that little steepness. It can't go on forever. So just keep that in mind. All right. So thanks for watching. This is Dre. I'm out. Peace.